Hey Gemini, welcome to your reading. This is going to be a spirit messages reading. We're going to see what spirit wants to tell you, if there's anything that you need to know right now, if there's anything that you're missing, if you have any questions, like we're going to find out what spirit has to say. Wow, whole pile of cards came out right off the rip. Okay. This is talking about, hold on. Okay, this is talking about taking some time out for self, right? Because you have some choices that you're having a hard time making. And you will be able to make those choices a lot easier if you take some time out, some me time, some quiet time. That means away from work, away from the kids, away from your man, away from everybody. Don't bring your phone. Like, you really need to sit with yourself, whether that be like, sitting in a bubble bath and just literally letting spirit download messages to you. Whatever it is you do, if you want to do meditation or something like that, it's talking about sitting with yourself so that the things that you can't see become known, or the things you're having a hard time seeing, you're going to be able to see, and it's going to be a lot easier for you to navigate this. Excuse me, this nose ring is so weird. All right. Anyway, this is talking about, and here I get to see, okay, it was just something, I'm noticing that there's a lot of, there seems to be some chaotic energy. There seems to be something about you not being able to choose, as far as your emotionally, what's going to make you happy. Like, I feel like you already know kind of materially what's going to make you happy, but there's something emotional that's holding you back. It's something that's keeping you locked into, um, a place where you feel like you can't create what you want, even though you can create whatever it is you want. I feel like right now you're going through you could be going through a spiritual awakening, because it's like there's a bunch of stuff that's coming to light. Like, this is what it's saying. Take some time for me, say me time, so you, Gemini, can be able to use your intuition, and spirit's guidance to help you see things. They'll be illuminated a little bit easier than, say, if you didn't have that me time. Do you know what I'm saying? um, you'll be able to see exactly where you should go and who to surround yourself with. You'll also be able to, like, center yourself. This would be like being able to go within to find that calm place where you can start making decisions from. That'll help you elevate. But you have it's like you'll get so far, right? And then all of a sudden you get stuck in your head again. And you're trying to create, but you're not you're trying to create, but you're putting a cap on your creation and saying, this is as far as I can go. I'm not even good enough to get further anyway. Like, I'm tired. I'm tired. I got to go see Bob today. So it's not for me to create. But the thing is, it is for you to create, because we are creators. So this is talking about, needing to, end that old cycle, that old energy. And it's talking about you being reborn. Like, this is saying that you might be going through some type of a spiritual awakening, and there's an energy of being reborn. Like, you're going from the caterpillar to the moth or the butterfly or whatever, you know what I mean? And you're illuminating things. There's things in your own psyche that need to be illuminated. And this is part of what, this Four of Swords was talking about, when you go within and you do that healing work, right? Or you go within with the quiet time. And then you're able to see the emotional pitfalls a lot easier, because you have that calm and that centeredness. Because when you're chaotic, you can't see the issues that you're facing, right? You don't see, everything's going to be disguised, and you can't tell what's disguised and what isn't, right? So things can hide essentially in plain sight. This is talking about, taking taking purposeful, swift, like quick action, taking purposeful action, you know, having faith in yourself that you can come to a place of emotional fulfillment. This is also talking about you having a narrow view of, say, the way relationships should be, even with yourself, right? Even with yourself, it's like you're not seeing all the different types of relationships that you can have, and you're feeling like it's only this cookie cutter version that you have, and that includes not even seeing the beauty in yourself. And so this is talking about going in that, finding that centered place so that you can see who you are and see that you're a badass, right? And then, yeah, this is talking about giving to the right things. This is really talking about giving to yourself so that you can come out of this time where you felt like almost as if frozen in time, like emotionally, like say, how do I, like a traumatic experience, or maybe a breakup, or a relationship that really destroyed you, right? And it's like, you're, you got locked in that sadness. It's like you sat in it. You didn't really work through it, though. You kind of got locked in an emotional, it's like frozen in time, right? And then so you were living every moment excuse me, from that place of being frozen in this emotional sadness, right? This loss or whatever it was. So you've locked yourself into that. And so creating from that is really difficult because you're so locked into this sadness that it just replays over and over again in your head and keeps you locked into the same routine. This is talking about this is literally saying that to go within for the answers, because you literally are going to be able to see. And this is also saying spirit is helping you to see the things that you need to see, that you need to work on, that are going to help you and benefit you and just literally excel you. It'll propel you into abundance in many different forms. It's like, here you are in this Five of Cups, right? And I just want to show you, this is like she's frozen in time, basically, right? And then right after that, when you start working on self and getting that centered feeling, you start to thaw out, and then you start to realize you can move forward again. You're not locked into that miserable place, but you really have to face it. You're going to have to face it because you can't run from it. Running from it hasn't worked for you yet. Ignoring it hasn't worked for you. It's only actually created more of a problem. Okay, and this is talking about, letting go of the things that you've been holding on to. Like you've held on to these things so tightly that it's almost like this, like I said, it's that cookie cutter. It's that image that you have of the way things are. And this is coming from a place where this is coming from a lack mentality. This is coming from a hurt place, a place of sadness. This isn't actually coming from your true creator self. This is coming from a place of fear. Right. This is talking about, okay. So this is talking about, instead of seeing the things that you've gone through as like things that are holding you back, see them as lights. It's almost like beacons to show you the lessons that you've learned, so that you don't have to go back there. You already know what you've learned. You can there's that's right, that lesson there that taught me not to go that direction. And it'll light your way. It'll light your path in a way. It's like in this card, it's like she's following the lessons to the ultimate her. Do you know what I'm saying? The ultimate creator. My camera sucks. I apologize. It's like the literally oldest iPhone you can possibly ever get. That's okay. Anyway, let's see. We've got Seven of Wands, and this is kind of talking about there's like busting through this. It's like, okay, it's like coming out of a really dark place and coming into your light. and realizing that you are the creator. And once you come through, okay, once you follow those lessons that you've learned along the way, right? Spirit is saying you're going to come to a place where you bust out of the darkness. You're going to bust through that darkness and right into this light, right? And when you do that, this fucking light, this is what you end up becoming, the Empress, right? And then whatever you create from that space gives you everything. This is full abundance. This is abundance in family, friends, like the community that you seek. Ari, please don't. The community that you seek, the family you want, even in not blood related, just in general. You know what I mean? You'll find your people, your what is it, soul tribe. But you're going to have to face yourself. That's what it is. You're going to have to face yourself and see yourself and it's almost like giving yourself a peace offering. It's like you're facing yourself and you're accepting you for who you are, right? Realizing that you're a badass and a creator. And like, it's this peace offering of like, here, take this olive branch. I want to make peace with you. And it could be your inner child. It could just be, I think it's your pains and the things that have kind of kept you frozen in time. Oh, mama. Now you literally have, do we have them all? Just short. You've got the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. I thought for some reason we had another, and the Empress. That's a lot of energy to start to embody. This is super creator mode. This is like, and this is also you being able to find your twin flame. I do see the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles here, but this is like owning all of your energy and actually using it to create your life in the abundant way that you want to. There's definitely some type of emotional blockages that it's time to suss out, okay? And do some real work to find that inner place, that inner peace, that inner calm from which you can create. Once you start finding that inner calm, you become this super abundant person who creates this 10 of Pentacles. That means the soul family. That's like the stability. That's like the legacy. That's like everything, right? All wrapped into one. Where is it? Why am I not being able to? There's the Empress. That's who you are. The truth is, this is the energy that you embody. Not only that, but also you embody both your feminine and masculine sides for the ability to make money. So you are powerful, right? So it's a matter of now embodying all of the feminine and masculine qualities of your emotions and the emotions that you've tried to steer clear of and walk away from for so long. And you will get balance. There will come balance. It's not going to be as easy as we want it to be, of course. But once you do this work, wow, like once you do this work, you literally become the ultimate creator. It's just about making the choice. And it's also about finding the right people to work with. But if you go within, you find that inner peace, you can actually, every time you have a question about somebody, you just go within real quick and you can literally hear or feel or get the downloads of who you should deal with, who you should stay away from. Right, because this is talking about, you have like a spirit tribe, right? Like your ancestors or just maybe guardian angels or something that are beaming you energy. And that is where that light, that's where when you go and you're quiet and you're by yourself, you get those downloads from these spirit guides who are trying to, help you navigate through all this. Those spirit guides literally help light up the places you should and shouldn't go, the people you should and shouldn't be around. And they help you to begin to navigate that, become whole. Instead of looking at all of these things that have happened to you as separate parts of something, or just terrible experiences or whatever, it's like all the phases of the moon, right? It's like realizing that each and every little struggle and lesson that you went through is like a phase of the moon. and yes, it might be broken up into phases, but the thing is, it's still a whole. It's still one thing, and it still all belongs to one thing. And the moon is, it helps us get through cycles. It it runs the tides, it runs emotions. So what I'm saying is looking at this as a whole aspect of what you needed to navigate yourself through all of these things, and stop being frozen in time. You know what I mean? To have this sun moment where you actually start to feel abundant, see abundant, and then your Empress energy starts to come out and you just begin to be a whole person. It'll be a lot easier to create from that space. So, all right, Gemini, that is what I have for you. I hope that you got something out of this video. If you did, please hit the like button. It is a free and easy and amazing way to donate to the channel. It helps me grow. It helps me get the messages out to other Geminis, and it just helps. And it's a nice thing to do. Also, if you were led to subscribe, that is fantastic. I'm so happy to have you here. If you're not led to subscribe, that's okay too. I'm just glad that you were here for the video, and I hope to see you in the next one, Gemini.